didn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Rivers now on second down. Look for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. On second down, they'll run with Gordon, finding room to the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Busting free at the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Matthews. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
12.
From the gun, Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go.
Second down, Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Mariota. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Adoree Jackson on the return. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 42 yards. Well, so much for keeping him under 100 yards, Charles. You said earlier they needed to keep him in the double digits. Last run puts him over 100 already.
Yeah, we're still in the first half. Long way to go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing, Rivers, eluding the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mariota to throw it.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They juked it. So 1:51 to go in this first half of play. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Hurry up!
Rivers on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's caught inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Allen's got it over the middle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roll now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Mariota. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mariota now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Titians Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 180.
On play action, Rivers going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On third down, Mariota. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? If they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hurry up!
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hurry up!
From the red zone now, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. down carry for Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action. Mariota being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go, behind.
To throw, Rivers. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Red.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had... had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. They go play action here on first down. Stocker's got it, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hurry up!
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. This is Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
12. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Throwing here, Rivers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On third down, that's Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. Gordon. And he'll be taken down here. And that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I ain't telling on my bros. To the rodeo, shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove, big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was out my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for